Picture this, Texas, early 19th century under Mexican rule, with tensions bubbling under the surface. The land, once under Spanish control, had changed hands to Mexico after their successful fight for independence in 1821. This vast region, brimming with potential, became the new frontier for American settlers searching for opportunities. Yet, as the settlers began to adapt to their new home, they found themselves at odds with their Mexican rulers. Mexico's centralist policies seemed too restrictive, curbing the settlers' free spirit. The prohibition of slavery, a practice many settlers depended on for their livelihood, added fuel to the growing flame of dissatisfaction. A rift was forming, a gap that couldn't be bridged by diplomacy. The settlers felt unheard, their grievances with the Mexican government falling on deaf ears. Unrest was brewing and conflict seemed inevitable. The fuse was lit, the stage set for a revolution, the Texas Revolution. October 2nd, 1835, marked the spark that ignited the Texas Revolution, the Battle of Gonzales. This first military engagement of the revolution was more than just a skirmish. It was a statement of defiance by the Texan settlers. They had been ordered by Mexican forces to surrender a small cannon, a symbol of their resistance and determination to protect their rights. But the Texans were not about to let it go without a fight. In what would become known as the Lexicon of Texas, they boldly refused to hand over the cannon. Their refusal was not just about a piece of artillery, it was a stand against tyranny and a call for liberty. This skirmish, though small, was significant. It was the first time the Texans had openly defied the Mexican government, and it set the tone for the revolution that was to come. The Texans had drawn first blood. The revolution was underway. The Texan forces, rallying under the banner of "Come and take it," marched towards Bexar. The siege of Bexar was a grueling affair, a test of endurance and willpower for the Texans. The city was a stronghold, a key position in the revolution, and the Texans knew that taking it would tip the scales in their favor. And so they did. The victory at Bexar was a significant triumph, a beacon of hope for the revolution. However, their joy was short-lived as they found themselves in a desperate stand at the Alamo. Outnumbered and outgunned, they fought with a ferocity that echoed in the annals of history. Despite their heroic efforts, the Alamo fell, but their sacrifice was not in vain. The Alamo became more than just a mission. It transformed into a symbol, an embodiment of bravery, sacrifice, and the indomitable Texan spirit. The Alamo fell, but it became a symbol, a rallying cry, "Remember the Alamo!" The time was ripe for a decisive strike, and San Jacinto was the stage. It was here that General Sam Houston, a man of great strategic acumen, led the Texan army in a swift, decisive victory over the Mexican forces. Houston's troops, fueled by the desire for independence and the memory of the Alamo, launched a surprise attack on the afternoon of April 21st, 1836. The Mexican forces, caught off guard, were swiftly overwhelmed. Among the captured was none other than Mexican President Santa Anna, a prize that gave the Texans considerable leverage. In the aftermath of the battle, Santa Anna was forced to sign the Treaty of Velasco, effectively ending the war and granting Texas its much-coveted independence. The Battle of San Jacinto was a short one, yet it was a moment that changed the course of history. The Battle of San Jacinto lasted just 18 minutes, but its impact was eternal. Texas was free. Victorious and proud, the Republic of Texas emerged from the smoke of battle. The year was 1836, the same year Santa Anna was defeated at the Battle of San Jacinto. This new nation stood tall, its star shining bright in the south. The United States, seeing a kindred spirit in the fledgling republic, was one of the first countries to recognize it. But the story doesn't end here. 9 years later, in 1845, the United States annexed Texas, much to the chagrin of Mexico. You see, Mexico had never formally recognized Texas's independence and still claimed it as their own. This act of annexation by the U.S. sparked a dispute over the southern boundary of Texas, ultimately leading to the Mexican-American War. Thus, the Lone Star State joined the Union, forever shaping the destiny of America. Its annexation not only expanded the United States territorially, but also ignited a new conflict, the echoes of which are still heard today.